Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We're back again. Storm here.
Mom here.
Kimmy here.
So we're getting a little giggly this morning, but we are excited to be watching more of The Legend of Korra. We are on episode 9 of season 4. This one's called Beyond the Wilds. Ooh. Immediately, what do you think? Beyond the Wilds.
The tree. The spirit tree.
Something
spiritual.
Have something to do with that, yes.
The jungle, spirit jungle.
The tree, they were cutting it.
I know, we still haven't seen anything about that. I did like last episode. I felt like I didn't have much to say then. It was good, and I like it when they do recap things to a certain extent, but at the same time I go, oh, they're recapping. This is a recap episode. The only real good one that I really enjoyed was in Avatar The Last Airbender with Ember Island players. That was my favorite one because it was newly animated. It wasn't flashbacks of old recycled animation, which I understand why they do that because it's a lot of work to just recreate. It was really well done, and it still kind of progressed, like the relationship of Katara and Aang and stuff like that. But I love the whole humor behind it, though. It was like so great, and Sonic
watching themselves as audience members. They're watching it. It's like,
and even Zuko being like, "Oh my gosh, I didn't know all the quotes by heart, but he was just like, how could you say that?" And he's like, how could you say that? Anyways, and I just love the Toph character. It was just so wonderful. And I'm so full of hope. Anywho, I'm just going to relive it now that it's coming back. But it was fun, and I like how they changed the characters up where they were more chibi style. What does that mean? They made them more cartoony and gave them huge heads, and, when they were narrating the memories. It was fun, and the prince is silly, and Mako trying to train him was nice, so we did see a little bit of the present time, and even with Varric on the boat, talking to all their now friends, I guess. And
that crazy story.
You know what? He's creative, though. He knows how to tell a good mover, because a lot of...
Well, then what happened?
Yeah, because a lot of stories are like that, where you have some realism, and then they mix it up to make it more interesting, make it more exciting, and his is more based on a true story, and then it's like way exaggerated. But he has a good mind for that. He'd probably be, well, we've seen other movies that he made that were successful, so he'd be a good director, producer, and... We'll see where that goes.
Let's make some more movers later on.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe we'll see another recap of everything at the end. Who knows? But, so this one's called Beyond the Wilds. We are not reading the description on purpose, just so we don't get spoiled. And shall we?
We might see Toph, too.
I hope so. I really hope so. I'm kind of, stuck on that, but we're still waiting on that darn tree. They were cutting down that freaking tree. Hopefully...
She might have something to say about that.
Yeah, hopefully we don't skip time where it's like, oh, crap, they cut down the whole tree. Now... Because they keep doing huge changes in this show. Like, Korra disconnecting with the Avatar. Not actually having her past Avatar lives now to rely on. And I love that. And I wanted to learn more, blah, blah, blah. That whole story and spiel that I always say. But there's all these different upgrades that the Avatar is going through that I was curious that if they cut down that tree, does a lot of the spiritual energy go away? Or just in that location? That's a major thing. So what would happen there? So at least there, I feel like Toph would have to come back. I really hope so.
Definitely.
I hope so. She's fun. So let's get into it. So this is Beyond the Wilds, 409. Oh my God, that guy is back.
Geez.
He looks just like his dad.
Oh my God.
His cue cards.
Oh my God.
Run. I'm gonna poke it with a stick.
Yeah, poke it with a stick.
Uh-oh, evidence.
No.
That's fun. Because they're attacking that big tree. Maybe that's why.
Look at the mug crawling
right to the source. Good fight.
Wow.
That's terrible. So greedy. Okay, see?
Okay, good.
Is that Zuko's daughter? That's a good question.
Yeah.
Good words to say.
Right, yes. That's right.
Oh, have him tell it.
That's a, let's see. Oh.
I'm so dirty, but yay!
Oh, yay. Yes.
She's too epic for that.
Does not want anyone around this area.
Ooh, don't slam her. Okay.
Oh, gosh.
Or don't strangle her either.
Oh my gosh.
Boa constrictor. Thank God she has that power.
Oh, yes.
Big time.
For sure.
Ooh. That's very violent.
Oh, yes, it is.
It's so quick to grab you, too.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do a fire orb all around you. Ooh, are they like
People.
pods? Look at people
I was just going
around
to say
them.
it looks like pods.
People
I was going to joke and say kyber crystals.
Oh, she's
That's
in.
true. No,
Oh.
it is true.
She's really getting good at that. Hopefully it works.
She's
Nightmare.
got a face review.
Oh, sure.
I know. It's like he already had his time in season 3. He's selfish.
Ooh. Oh. So cute. Oh boy, that's
bad.
not good. Oh,
Aw.
oh my goodness.
He's like, I'm eating, it's cool.
Yeah.
Aw.
Oh,
That sucks. Mhm. Allegedly. He likes to
Allegedly.
say that. Mhm.
Instant sweat.
Oh, good.
She's great. These epic prisons.
Yeah.
Deep underground. With no question.
No.
So trusting. Ooh, he's just... Yeah, I need to chain him up.
Mm.
Boo. Ooh.
Mm. Mm.
He actually has wisdom there.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. He doesn't like big leaders. It's good therapy.
Hey, wow.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Bravo. Very good. Yay.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Welcome to IMAX. Ah! Ooh.
Ooh.
So you can be your own super weapon. And then how to get... Oh, okay, they'll float back.
Oh, wow.
Phew.
It's not in my cards.
Now go kick Kurvira's butt.
That's right.
I love you. Aw,
Oh,
I
I
love
was
you.
going to wait for
Don't run away.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's a big thing. Like,
Okay.
aw. I mean, I'm so happy, but that's kind of like a lot of pressure too. But
That's right.
I know Bolin would do that anyways to keep her safe, and that'll be a good team to have.
That's
Trying
good,
to
yes.
break them out. Hopefully they'll be successful. Did you see that bison? He had like snotty nose. Like he was like,
Oh my gosh.
like, is he really sick? Have we seen that bison before? Or maybe he was just really sick or something. I'm like, oh God, he has to go on a
Could have been
mission.
Yeah.
But I am glad that they are going to hopefully able to help.
Right,
help them
and
escape.
Lynn's
Sure,
there,
yes.
so hopefully it will be.
I get it too, because with politics, like you have to do the right course of action that you think is best for your people. And here you have like your family involved, and Lynn, you know, she really wants to release them because who knows? Like, okay, they might be safe for a while, but over time, Kurvira might just kill them. You don't know in war.
You don't.
So for her to go to her niece and be like, oh, we have to do this, and I get why, but at the same time, I'm like, oh God, you're bringing in someone else in this huge mission that's like a huge risk. She might die during it, but I get it. Like, yeah, family wants to protect family, and I agree they should go and try to help. But it was cool that she can actually go to Opal now and talk to her level-headed, as we've
That's
seen
good.
already.
Yes,
They've gone through a
definitely.
lot together, and I'm happy Bolin is going to go with them now. We know
Me
for a fact
too, and
he
he's
is,
a great lava bender now, so.
He'll be a great asset to have.
Maybe.
Yeah, so I'm thinking because the army, it's huge, for one thing. It's under Kurvira, and she is a very scary tyrant, and she's a great warrior.
She definitely is.
So
my
she
gosh.
probably trained a lot of this army herself. Who knows? You know, with her tactics or whatnot. So they're going to be really skilled. So they'll have to do some kind of sneak attack or sneak entrance, and somehow, I'm assuming, to break them out.
Yeah,
Not like
I
something
would
outside
say
to
so.
distract and sneak in. I don't know. But yeah, so this was a really good episode. I really enjoyed this a lot. Korra went through a lot, and now it seems like she's back on mission. Like she
That's
is
right.
back to how she was. I mean, she'll never be 100% back because she went through too many things, and she, you know, a lot of PTSD there. But I think this was the final release of like accepting what happened. That's a great
Yes.
lesson to have too.
Definitely, yes.
Actually, Zaheer
Yeah,
really
definitely.
helped her.
Yes,
Yeah,
he did.
how weird,
yes,
huh?
He did.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And how accepting he was of it. Like, he was himself, and he, I guess, would go crazy over time, however long he was in there, because it's been many years now. And for him to just kind of, like, scare her and just rush at her like that and go like, oh, like a monster.
right,
It's like,
yeah.
oh, well, I guess you're still scared. Even if she wasn't scared, I would be like, what the freak? You know? Anyone
That's
did that to me,
for
like, oh, my God. But
Oh, my
I'm
gosh.
glad, of course, he was chained up. I was curious on how his prison was going to be. He was in a mountain, and he's very powerful, and he, you know, disconnected from the world. So now he has this ultimate power that hasn't been heard of in a long time, and he can just float and fly and do all this stuff. Tethered.
yeah.
He's not tethered anymore. So it would make sense that he's chained up like that. You know, give him some freedom to move around or something instead of just like chaining him to a wall or, you know.
Right. And they both have a common enemy, and that's Kurvira. So
Definitely.
why
yeah.
wouldn't we help her? Yeah.
So
it's
that was
great.
good
That's
that
good.
it worked out that way, because I thought he might be more spiteful towards Korra with what happened, because he really wanted his way. And now that he's actually controlled, now he's in prison, and he wanted to break all this, like he wanted to free everyone where there were no rules and whatever. So now he's living in somewhere where he wouldn't want to be because there's a lot of control there. Anywho, I was impressed on how quickly he did side with Korra, but I get why, because he's all against big leaders. And he wants to really take her down like she's bad. And he can see that, you know, she is really bad. And Kurvira also has good points, but not in the way she's doing them. It's taking over.
She doesn't have control.
It's her way or no way.
It's really bad. And this whole weapon that they're building, I'm glad we saw some feedback with the spirit vines. You know, like the spirits are attacking, getting aggressive because one of their huge sources is getting attacked. So it made me think, like, is that like the brain of the spirit world? It's not, but it's like one of the big, you know, parts of it. You know,
it's probably a huge energy source.
Yeah.
If not, you know, one of the biggest. Yeah. So it's making everything all awry. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's communicating, getting aggressive with any outsiders now, and also trying to warn, I guess, Korra too. I mean, you know, like them taking in all those people, or the spirit vines taking in all the people, and you know, keeping them
held in the spirit world.
Yeah. So not good. Yeah. So I'm glad Korra was able to set free and was able to reconnect with Zaheer, which was really odd, but it was cool to see that. And he had a lot of wisdom. He really did.
Yeah. And she freed Jinora, which is great.
Jinora's amazing because she has so much power. Like, she's a great airbender. Yes, she's a master now. She has her tattoos. And I just love how quick she reacts and how she thinks. And she uses her spirit bending to just contact people right away to be like, help me, I need help. I'm trapped, or I'm getting taken away. And you know, so she's really epic in that way. And just like avoiding the vines, like the other guys and the other airbender guy, that nerdy weird guy, like he got attacked right away. But he also learned airbending, so it was kind of neat to see him try to defend and go after the vines. Even though we know that he's probably been training, he has the outfit on and everything, it's just cool to actually see the outcome of it. But like, she was like able to avoid so many vines and almost escape, but it was just too aggressive and too quick.
They were too much for her.
And I'm happy Mako went with Korra. That was sweet.
Oh, that's
yes. And he was very patient, and he says, I'm there for you, whatever you need. And he was.
Yeah.
He wasn't impatient.
And they're great friends, you know. I mean, before when he would say, just let me know what you need, like, she would kind of take that, but before she would kind of turn it around on him and be like, well, you know, what does that mean? You got to be with me, or, you know, you have to have more direction or something. Like, she would always argue that in the past, but now she kind of just accepts it. And he's just so cool to... He means it with what he says. Like, he really cares and he wants to help out. So, and right when she said, I have to do this alone, he didn't even question it. He just stood there and waited.
No problem.
Yeah. So they've come a long way for sure.
And Bolin said to Opal he loves her.
I love that. That was so sweet. I was hoping she would turn around and just kiss him, but I'm like, hey, you know what? I know they're going to probably work it out, and her and him being together going on this quest is going to be a good thing. I really love their relationship. They are so cute together. Bolin shouldn't have done that, but the whole breaking legs thing, but I get that. She probably wouldn't have come out other than that. And using Pabu.
That's right. Yeah.
I love Pabu and how smart he is, you know, and he just like holds up the box. I'm ready for action.
Shouldn't have done that to her.
But they were able to talk, and so I'm glad he did confess. That was really adorable. Ooh. So we're gonna see more with this spirit weapon, and we'll see like how devastating this is gonna be. The cool thing is, though, Korra now connected and was told that she has all the power of the spirit world or something, the energy there. So she might also be like a superhuman weapon or a spirit weapon. Like whatever weapon they're making.
That's right. And Zaheer says she's the most powerful. He goes, you have it at your fingertips, and you don't even realize it, right? So
that's true.
Might, you know, finally see that she is very powerful now.
Yeah, so unfortunately, Kurvira might make that weapon possible. They might have enough vines. I hope they don't take that tree down. It's like, what? It's like such a huge tree. They have a lot of weapons and stuff, but I'm like, oh my God, if they take that down, no problem. Like, what? But hopefully it'll take a long time and they can get over there. Toph can like defend it or something. I'm thinking it's going to come down to weapon against weapon and a huge battle. Hey, you know what? If this is the last season, we're going to need something epic, right, to happen. I mean, every season's really good, and this animation again is top notch. I drool over it, not literally, but like I love the animation so much. So I just feel like it has to go out with a huge bang. Not literally though. Hopefully not. No nuclear bombs, please. But so I guess until next time. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you very soon as always. Bye, guys.
Bye. Subscribe.
Good job, Bolin.
Yes.
You stud, you.